Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? You're fine. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 1. We are learning unit 2. Its title is My Country, Pakistan. Today's lecture 3, my dear fellow teachers. This lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is, or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear students, today is language focus and we learn about individual sounds. We'll cover page number 17 and 18 of your book. Before this, in your English primer, you have learnt about the letter sounds, recognition of letters with their initial sounds. And in your unit 1, in lecture 3, I have already taught you the sounds of letters of alphabets. So, today we learn further. Remember the sounds of letters? Which letter is this? It's G. And how do we pronounce it? G. And how do we say it? The way we say it in glass. Good. H. H. House. S. Now we know this letter is S and its sound is S, as is snake, snake, snake. And tree. Beta, these letters have every letter have their individual sound. When we say a word, what do? We join these letters. So the way we join the letters, likewise we join the sound and it becomes a word. But every letter has its own sound. This is what we are going to learn. And our SLO is to recognize individual sounds in a word. For example, p, I, n, p, I, n, in pin. P, I, n, pin. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is a beautiful hadith. Hazrat Aisha Raziyallahu ta'ala anha reported, the discourse of the messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was clear, such that he was understood by everyone who heard him. This hadith is mentioned in Sunan Abi Dawud 4839. Yes, my dear students, what this hadith is telling us, what does discourse mean? The way of talking, the conversation. The conversation of our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was such clear that nobody need to ask, what did you say? I could not understand. He used to speak every word clearly. To speak clearly is a beautiful sunnah of our Prophet, and we are trying to learn it. We will also try to speak every word clearly and nicely, right? So here, you see, I have mentioned 3 times. This is the initial sound. We know what is initial sound. The first sound we hear is initial. This is the ending sound, the last. So the initial letter and ending letter are same. Only by changing one letter, the sound is going to change. You want to learn this magic? Okay, come and join me. This letter is P. How do we say it? What is the sound P? What is the sound P? P. And this is N. What is the sound of N? N. N. If I add this letter, it becomes P, I, N. P, I, N. And what is this? It's pin. What is this? Pin. You can see P, I, N, pin. Now I add another letter and it's, now we know P, A, N, P, A, N. Now this letter is saying its own sound. Rest 2 letters are those same, but the word, because of this individual sound, the word is changed and it becomes P, A, N, pan. And the third letter, if I put E over here, and it becomes P, A, N, pen. You see, individual sound is there, and every individual sound makes a word which is different, right? So this is how because of the individual sound we make the words, and the words are different from each other. Now you see this picture. What is this? It's a bag. How do we say? Now the sounds are b, a, g. Bag. How do we say? Now the letter is here, B, A, G. And because of their sound, this word is giving its own sound, b-ag, bag, b-ag, bag. The way we have written them together, the same way we say them together, b-ag, bag, b-ag, bag, bag, bag. You getting it? Bag, bag, bag. This is how we say. We join the sounds and make the word. What is this? This is cap. And how do we say k, a, p, cap, ap, cap, ap, cap. And this is the word cap, ap, cap, right? Now let's practice it from your book. All of you open your book on page number 17. Individual sounds. Every letter of English alphabet produce its own sound in a word. For example, this word is bat. We can see that's here. And how do we say it? Every letter is giving its sound. And we know what is the sound of B? It's B. What is the sound of A? It's A. And what is the sound of T? It's T. Ba, A, T. This is how we say bat, b-at, bat, b-at, bat, b-at, bat. This is how we say a word. Are you getting it? You are enjoying doing it. I can see that's good. The next example is top. It's a toy. So how do we say it? The first letter is T and its sound is T. The second letter is O, its sound is O. And the third letter is P, its sound is P. So we say T-O-P, top. Right? This is how better we join letter, we make words and we say words. So we know the individual sounds. When we say them correctly, we say the correct word. Right? So it's time for you to practice. What you are going to do, you will open your book on page number 18 and circle the beginning. And we know what is beginning sound. What is beginning sound? The initial sound. Whenever we say a word, the first sound you hear, the first sound you say is beginning sound. So you will encircle, you make a circle on the beginning sound of the given object. So first one is done for you. Look at this picture. It's car, car. So the first sound you are saying and listening is k, and k, we know it's sound of letter C. That's why we have encircled it. Likewise, on this page, keep on saying the word and encircle the first sound you say. It's your individual activity. Pause the video. All of you enjoy the activity. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Good job, smart work. So I'm giving you a homework. What you will do? Teacher, you will give them 10 words. I have not given the list because you can give a list of words according to your class. And students, what you will do? You will pronounce and recognize the individual sound of the given words. Okay? You will find out the individual sound of all the 10 words your teacher will give you. And I'm giving you a worksheet. Again, my dear fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide printed worksheet to students for practice. And students, what you will do? You will say the word and complete the missing letters, means missing sounds. So what we have learned today, we revised the concept that every letter of alphabet has a sound, and we also revised the initial sounds. We learned that every letter has individual sound in a word, and we practiced to recognize the individual sound in words. In this way, we achieved our SLO, that is to recognize individual sound in a word. For example, p in pin. Are we done with it? Yes. So my dear students, that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.